Is it? Okay, you guys could see, right? Okay. Okay. Okay, good. No one told me it was like shit quality. I went there and was like, what the frick? Oh, there's definitely a hair in my eye. Let me yawn. There we go. Nice. Okay. I'm watching Athena stream.
And things under the ocean. Why you really think we don't have the technology to go further down into the
I'll be there to like hover and like watch for modding. I'll do the chat. Okay, and then we go to blah 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 blah. Ready to use lo-fi. Oh, there we go. I got diarrhea. Woo. Girl, I'm really taking meds here. A little bit of an AFK for a med time, you know? A little bit of meds. Gotta take your meds, man. Today's Tuesday. It's poop. Wah pooping. A little bit of a Tuesday. Yeah, it's so weird. I don't know. I don't understand it. Here you go. I'm hovering over Athena's stream. I could be a VTube viewer and a streamer at the same time. It ain't this like something. She's one of my good friends in VTubing. One of my good friends in VTubing. I like her. We ain't that close, but we I consider her a friend. She I love her, man. But like no homo way. No homo. You have to specify or else people will be like, ooh. They're gonna point fingers and go like, ooh. But yeah, they're like, ooh, you like the Christian girl. Yeah, you like the Christian. Woo. But no homos. No homos. And we're gonna like be speeding through this because I really need to save up for like a new tablet because obviously this is freaking breaking. Like, so you know the pen dragging issue, right? I was having a bit here and there, but you know I will use this until it breaks, and then I'll buy it. I'll buy it. They're like, oh, The only reason why I got this current one was because my pen for my last one broke. The screen was completely fine. I'll just say that. The screen was fine. It was working, but then Huon was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry. We don't make that pen anymore." Yeah. Yeah, we don't make that pen anymore. Sorry. And then they're like, "Oh, and you gotta buy like a new one because we don't make that pen anymore, and we don't have like we totally don't have any in our stock in the back. We don't have anything like saved up because we trashed all of it. Yeah, sorry." Like they just want you to like buy their new shit, and I was like, "Well, if you're not giving me it, then I'm kind of like forced to." So I bought a new one, but like just saying. I don't I wouldn't really trust like tablet reviews all too much because like I've heard that they've been getting a little bit more and more demanding with like stuff from their sponsors. You know what I mean? So they're like, "Yeah, we got to like they want positive reviews. Like they want positive reviews they want positive reviews only. And as a reviewer, you can't just give out positive reviews for everything. Like it ain't working like that. Ain't reviewing stuff like you're like, "Oh, these are the pros, these are the cons, get it if you want it." But they're straight up making people lie or omit like things about their products. And that's a little bit not poggers, if you know what I mean. Like, how would I like as a consumer? It you're like if you buy something and it sucks, you're gonna quickly catch on. This YouTuber is full of bullshit. And this company full of bullshit too. Like your viewers aren't dumb. Like people who are buying stuff based on your reviews, they're not dumb. They're there they're obviously watching like your videos to like get a little bit of a knowledge about what they're getting into, but like oh howdy Sean Joker. But yeah, like people generally are not dumb when they buy a product that's like, "Ooh, it's like really 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 good." Like if a reviewer says that, but then you buy it and it breaks within like a month. Like you spend $1,000 and it breaks within a month. Like the people are like, you're obviously gonna be mad because the YouTuber you looked up to was like, "Ooh, this is good. It's gonna last like a long time." Like this company has no flaws. We're talking about like reviews and how they're like deceptive, considering like a lot of tablet knockoffs, like Wacom knockoffs, Wacom alternatives, if you get what I mean. They they want their reviewers to just straight up lie about their products or admit like details and like valid criticisms, which is it's really deceptive. So you have to be very very careful about reviews in general. Like nowadays it's really hard to just trust reviews of those kinds of like tablets. Like I get that I don't like Wacom, but if someone offered me a Cintiq, I would take it. I would freaking take it, man. I would take it. But then again, like I'll just I'm being frank with you all. Like I do not like Wacom. Their customer service it's very poopy. Their products are a little bit poopy too, but like at the very least, if you trash your products like you make a video trashing their new product, like they don't really care. Sorry for my English. I don't speak Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. It's okay. Oh, I don't speak English, only Spanish. Oh, okay. I feel like he's stepping the right time. But yeah, it's like it's very deceptive. It's deceptive practices, but like at the very least, like companies should take notice and like people don't like them being deceptive. Like obviously they don't like being deceptive. and they're like their customers are not dumb. They're they're obviously gonna catch on like your product sucks. There's so many issues. A lot of people are also having those issues. Um, I just like I don't know which company it is. I use a Huon, but I wouldn't doubt like Huon does the same practices. You know, it's that's what it is. You gotta look for the bad reviews. You gotta look for it because the thing with my current tablet, the Canvas 12, I think that's what it's called. It was touted at the time like the best of the best in the market, but I bought it and it wasn't my because within a day of I'm literally just okay. Here we go. What was I even talking about? But yeah, it's yeah, I was like literally one day of use, like just one. I'm okay. I just choked a little bit, but one day of use, and it's the pen nib wore down to a point and was scratching the screen. And that's the thing. The screen was laminated, so there's like no screen protector or anything. So if it's scratched, it's scratched, and you're pretty much fucked. Like you can't replace that stuff. It's glued on. Like you have to send it to the company for you have to send it to the company to get it fixed because of one day of use. That is, I think that's unacceptable. I think that's just unacceptable. It was, and it wore down to a point, scratched up stuff, and I was very disappointed. So that's the thing. I bought a glossy screen protector. I really don't like those. Oh, it feels like paper kinds, but that's like my personal preferences because if it feels like paper, there's some kind of grit to it, which makes wearing down the pen faster. You feel me? And that ain't good. All that ain't good, man. That ain't good. I'm fine. I do choke from like now and then. It's normal. It's just normal necro moment. I woke up and I decided to stream, but then I forgot one of my favorite streamers is streaming. Ree. It's like Christian safe for work. I don't really watch too much not safe for work streams, except for like Skyrim stuff on Pump, and that's really it. It's like the Skyrim, like you know, like those are very cute mods. Mod, what type of VTuber? I am live 2D. I made this myself, rigged this myself. I'm the dead type. No, not you are. You not you're what? What type of VTuber? I don't know, man. I get change. I change, man. A little bit of change here and there. Mm. What type of? But I'm a ghoul VTuber. Like ghoul mythology. It's very hard to find mythology on it. So it's like shapeshifter, cannibalistic shapeshifter. Basically, yeah, cannibalistic shapeshifter demon type. And that will explain like a lot of the model ideas I have because I couldn't decide on like one specific one because maybe I want to be a frog one day. Maybe I want to have freaking you know like be a person like some dude. Maybe I just want to be some person. Maybe I just want to be like a normal person. I don't want to be a monster anymore. Like I could just switch my model a little bit. I could just make a new model, switch it. But that's the issue with like VTubing, because people sometimes like they come in and they're a little bit of a new, and they don't understand why live 2D prices, and especially my prices, are so high. That's because it takes so much freaking work. Like, I have to sit here like 10 hours at the very least, drawing for like a week to even complete this. Like, to complete the thing. Get what I mean? And it's all like, obviously I'm not gonna price it like $50 for all that. Like, I could work like a toilet job, get the same amount. Like the toilet cleaning job, get the same amount. Which I plan to do soon. Soon. I mean, cleaning toilets not bad. It's not that bad. You get gloves. Your employer provides you the gloves, so you don't touch anything. Drawing is time and key. Yes. Like, especially with like drawings that have like more than 400 layers, that I need to have like more, obviously more than 400 layers, like sometimes. Like, depending on the complexity, maybe even more, because I need to have the line art, I need to have the coloring, I need to have the extras, I need to have all those parts separated. It's it's like um it's like tweening, you know? It's like you know those animation stuff where they like tween, you know, the My Little Ponies and stuff. It's almost the same process, except there's like a lot more parts. But so like a PowerPoint animation, you know, like there's like all these parts, all these shapes, and you have to like layer them. And it's a little, and I can't just price it like $50, $20. That ain't fair for me. Fair for it's gonna be a steal for the people buying it, but not for it's not fair for me. Um and and chibis are like, actually, like, my illustrations are cheaper because they don't take like as long as like the live 2Ds, but it's okay. Woo. Mm, right. Okay, I'm typing in Dina's chat. She oh, what's up with me today? I'm like, God, I hope I didn't catch COVID from being inside. I I did not even go outside. There's no freaking way. There's no freaking way. I better not. But yeah, on another topic, COVID. It's been happening for like 3 years. Like, dang, 3 years. Okay, shoddy. Shoddy is like a melody in my head. Nah, three whole years. Wow. Wow. Just wow, 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 wow. Shoddy is like a melody in my head. Shoddy's like a melody in my head. Okay. Like, wow, 3 years. Because when I started VTubing, like, I decided on like a rough model concept. Obviously my art wasn't really as you know, as nice now, but like, just, I think I broke, what? Oh, you get like a new keyboard. It's like 20-ish bucks, maybe even cheaper on Amazon.com. Amazon.com, yeah. Or if you're like one of those mechanical keyboard nuts, woo, girl, woo, girl, you gotta get that mechanical keyboard. Woo. You gotta get those clicky keys. You know, if I ever was like a boss of anything, like a job, like a self-employment, I wouldn't. I wouldn't really care if my employees had like a mechanical keyboard at their desk. I just straight up just wouldn't care at that point. I wouldn't care. Woo! Okay, here we go. Speaking about mechanical keyboards, I do have a cheap one with really nice keycaps. Like the keycaps cost more than the keyboard, which is, I think it's really hilarious. Shawty is like a melody in my head. And oh, and then woo, sometimes the keys get stuck for whatever reason. I think it's an issue with the drivers. New keyboard. Oh, nice. I want to like build my own keyboard or have like something like something nice, you know? Something nice. Linear keys. Linear keys, I don't know. Shawty is like a melody in my head. Lou, I don't even know what linear keys are. I have regular. I mix my keycaps. Cause for the keycaps that are like, for the keys that are like that I don't really use often, I have like the expensive ones, so cause it doesn't show like shine through. But the what you call it? The letters and numbers, they're like the ones that came with the keyboard because like it shines through the RGB. Um and you know that's a little bit, that's very nice. I think that's nice. That's nice. I'm gonna break them by play. What? No. We type slow it. Oh, I like the ones that make a lot of noise. Like it makes me feel important. It makes me feel, you know those like women with those really long nails and they start like typing, like, you know what I mean? They start typing and they're like typing some kind of like Instagram comment like, "Ooh, you are ugly." Like you are ugly and your mom smells like fish. And on an Instagram comment. Like I feel like that with a mechanical keyboard, the sounds. Shiny is like a melody in my head. And that's a shoe. Sorry, my like keyboard. Not my screen is like making some kind of like squeaking sound, and I don't have any tissues on hand. I have like a hand sweating issue. That's why I cannot. I don't do traditional art. I would, but I can't. Like I just straight up can't. But here's a good thing about Trovo news. They're revamping and they're trying to fix a little bit of the pay to win system that, you know, obviously they created a pay to win system and people are taking advantage of that. They see an exploit and they're taking advantage of that. So they pay for a treasure box like $1,000 and then they set it to like, I don't know, 12 hours. And all these bots come in and they make you watch like the bots like watch 2 hours for their prize. And with that amount of, cash, there's gonna be more bots because they want that $1,000 of elixirs. You know, a little bit of tasty. Tasty. That's a little bit yummy, yummy. A little bit of $1,000 for you. One person gets $1,000 of elixirs. Wow. I wonder what could go wrong with this system, you know? So they're just slowly trying to fix it, which is good. And I heard that they're planning in a program for artists this year, but it was a disappointment. It was a disappointment that they they were saying that they'll add some non-gaming categories to Trouble 2000 so that you know you know so that like certain non-gaming categories could join, and like creators of different types can like join in, and like be rewarded for their hard work. But no, they pushed it back because they felt like it wasn't as important. Like this was like an official response from like one of the staff. It was like it was not like their priorities, if you know what I mean. So they moved it to this year, and now we have like there's news that they're suggesting and alluding to like a program for artists, because with artists, there's artists having to make like your graphics. You gotta make your emotes. There's someone making your emotes, man. Without artists, there wouldn't be streaming overlays. There ain't gonna be none of that. Like there ain't gonna be none of that. I'll just woo, girl. I'm just being like real here. If it wasn't for like artists like making the graphics, the the and all that jazz for streamers, like it just wouldn't be the same, if you know what I mean. Like without those overlays, like it just wouldn't be the same. Like with what streaming is now, it ain't gonna be the same. When I started streaming, there weren't anything like overlays. There wasn't anything like overlays. Like I'm like, come on. Livestream Procaster, they ain't got like they did not allow overlays, because all you really could do is select a program to stream and then go online, and then it blew up your CPU. It just straight up blew up your CPU. And guess what? People still did it because that was the only streaming service that was like known among like artists and like just people like artists, gamers. That was really the only thing that was available, more or less. There wasn't really like Sugs Cam stuff. I mean, there probably was like I remember seeing live Jasmine stuff back then, but they're probably using like something similar, like their client that does a streaming, but it wasn't like that when I started. It was like 2009, 2010. Like I was out here streaming to like 3 people. On I've been streaming for like a while, but then I took hiatuses because sometimes burnout happens. Like it's just a thing with streaming. Burnout happens. But and I've tried a lot of streaming services, and Trovo seemed promising until like there's like the bots that came in. The bots came in, and that stuff ain't good. And there was like pay to win people that wasn't good. And I know they like limited the orange program. So people either have to pay to win or stream harder and like possibly hurt themselves. Like it's dangerous. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good at all. And obviously we cannot have streamers like hurting themselves, because that means like if they hurt themselves, their income is like pretty much doinked. like they might have day jobs, but like if they hurt themselves from like unsafe practices because they need to keep streaming to get like their income. That's really not healthy because if they hurt themselves or they get like a or they stream too long and they get really hurt, it's not good for everyone. Like Trovo loses money because that dude's not streaming anymore, and like they're gonna get criticized because it's putting a lot of pressure on like to stream longer, not quality really, because I've seen streamers with raw like quality streams like, but then there's that issue where streamers they just sit there in silence, like the dude ain't even talking. They only talk when like someone comes in, like they're like, hey, butt muncher 5000, and then they go silent for like 4 hours playing something, Call of Duty mobile. I don't freaking know what they play, but me personally, I don't have the attention spans for that. I straight up just don't have the attention spans for that because because I'm not only a streamer, I'm also a viewer, and I like to hang around. I like to hang around, but I just like I just can't. I don't have the attention span because I mean, at the end of the day, it's like it's a gaming platform, obviously, like gaming oriented. But just I just can't. I don't have the attention span if someone like sits in silence for like 4 hours or something like that. I mean that's like it's just ain't my thing, you know. It just ain't my thing. I don't have the attention span for it. I have to leave. I can't. I fall asleep. I will fall asleep in my chair sitting up. Mm. Yeah. Oh, my room's getting dark. It's messing with the tracking. Chad. Chad, some people hate us and some people love us. What do you mean, Chad? Oh, you mean chat. Like, I don't understand it, cause like, I would say that streaming like interaction with the chat is one of the keystones in like streaming. Oh, chat is what makes the streamer do the streamer, builds the streamer up. If the chat's inactive, like I don't know. But sometimes I just go into a stream and then I like the chat. I like the chat, so I stay. But sometimes like streamer interaction with the audience is good because the audience is giving you money. They're what makes you like. Without them, you're pretty much nothing. Like your audience. Like if you don't have an audience, who's gonna give you the money? Who gonna give you the hours for that Troll 500? Like who gonna give that to you? Obviously not Troll, because if you don't have an audience like watching you and stuff, it ain't it. It ain't it. But I do have hopes for this. I hope that I will not have to move back to Twitch. I hope I will not have to compete with all those booby streamers with like no hate towards booby streamers, but I think it's a little bit absurd that I can like say one bad word, like a really really bad word, and I get banned, but they're allowed to like have fart ASMR yoga pants stream where they fart into the mics. I think it's a little bit absurd, I don't want to compete with that. It's a little bit unfair. Like I don't do those types of streams. I it's Necro, but it's like the same username Necro. Everything Necro, but I don't use it. I don't use it, and I really hope I don't have to. I really hope I don't have to. And it's, I don't know. I just don't. You, Twitch has a lot of oopsies, and people still use them because like they're you know they're pretty much they're pretty much like the Gucci of streaming platforms. You want a Gucci or Chinese knockoff. Trouble could be better. I'll I'll be honest. Trouble could be better. Woo. I do like I do actually like that you are allowed to stream on other platforms while Twitch is like nah and locks you in. They freaking trap you. They trap you. They're like you're with us forever now. You're with us forever and ever and ever and ever and never. It I just got a phone call. Oh, I was pretty much. Oh, okay. You mean like my Twitch or whatever? Is like my Twitch is the same username, NECRO everywhere. NECRO NECRO. It has an infrastructure. Yes, it does. It's like it has a brand recognition. If you wear a Twitch shirt, I know that. Um, if you wear a Twitch shirt, I'd be like, oh, that's Twitch. But like, would you want like a? People still use Twitch because it's like it's it's like the Gucci, the Gucci. You want the Gucci, and the Gucci is like, hey, girl, and you're like, what? Okay, like a lot of like Abercrombie and Fitch, like people still buy their stuff, but they've made like a little bit of a controversy because the owner was like, I don't want ugly and fat people wearing my clothes. Ew. And there was a controversy with that, and people forgot, and they're still buying it. You think about that. Think about it a little bit. Think about it a little bit. Think about it. And I I really do hope I don't have to go back to Twitch. I really do hope. I have hope in Trovo. I have hope in YouTube. I'm trying out new things, and it's a bit sad that Trovo upped, like increased. You know what? Trovo, whatchamacallit? Well, I forgot what I was talking about mid sentence, but that's just me doing my thing. It's like I've tried out a lot of different. I've tried out a lot of different sites, a lot of different programs. I did have hope in Trovo. It seemed nice, but now it's hard for people to even get monetized. It's hard for people to get monetized. You need like 20 subs. Before, when I started, I don't even have 20 subs now. I don't even have 20 subs now. And getting monetized back then was easy. It's like 20 subs. Yeah, that's what people have told me. Is like, oh, I wish I could get monetized. I need like 20 subs. And I'm like, what? No, 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 no. This can't be true. Sasageo? No, I mean like on Trovo, like 20 subscriptions. Like, yeesh. You know how hard that is for. Trovo sub is like $5, I think. It's like $5. but not everyone has $5, and like YouTube, it's like, but subscribing on YouTube is free. Subscribing on Trovo is $5 each. 5 times 20, that's 100. Only like $100 of subs, and that's where the issue comes in, because a lot of beginner streamers, they don't have that kind of audience, and they're effectively locked out of like getting money. They're effectively getting like locked out of monetization opportunities by Trovo, and it's discouraging because you have like $200 that you can, withdraw, but you can't because you just don't freaking have that amount of like subs or whatever. It's like you don't have the requirements. I think it's absurd. I think it's very absurd. Like, make it back into the normal. Make it back normal. Make it back. Bring it back to normal. You don't need subs. You just need watch hours. Average people watching you. Average people watching you. A certain amount of followers. There we go. And like, besides, it's a little bit, it's very unfair. That's what I was told. Hello. I don't like how the chat doesn't relay back to Trovo, but like it posts everywhere else. I don't get it. And it's a bit, ooh, how have you 2012. Oh no, no Homestuck, no Homestuck. I'm not going back there. Do not do no Homestuck. Come on, no Homestuck. You know what's so funny? People who were against like looting of underage characters looted the underage characters in Homestuck. It was wild to see because that was my friends. They were like, Carcat is so hot. I don't care he's 13, I'm 20. And I'm like, didn't you just attack like someone last week for the same thing? You're a hypocrite. And then I get dogpiled because they don't like that. Trovo, I really do hope that my YouTube takes off. I'm gonna get a community tab. I wanna make like normal videos. I wanna like go back to video editing because I had an old YouTube. I think I revealed it in like a while back, but I made so many videos back then. I was I was a little video pooper. I pooping out videos. Every day I poop out the video. It was easy to make. I had I was using Sony Vegas. Yeah. I was using a lot of Sony Vegas. It was easy to use Sony Vegas. I would recommend it. I don't recommend paying for it cuz like, oh my god. I think it's like are they even doing like monthly, are they even doing like monthly, just monthly like payments now? Like you gotta pay like per month for it, or just, you know, I don't know. But I remember when you bought the program one time. You bought the program one time and it's all yours. All that no, it's not bestiality. It was a playlist called Your Sex Nightmares, and it had like a dog baiting video in it. I was a kid. It's peak. It is technically a nightmare. It is it is it is your nightmare technically. Oh, like wrong VTuber. I mean, technically, it is a nightmare. It is a nightmare playlist. You will see that in your nightmares. I was like, yeah, I was 12. Give me a break. What are you wrong, VTuber? It is the right VTuber. I'll own up to it. I made a playlist with that video in it. And I titled it "Your Sex Nightmares" because it was like a trap for people who like come in and like spy on things. If you spy on my things, you're gonna get nightmares, and you know, obviously it worked. Cause now DR7 has nightmares now. Mm. Now he has nightmares about that dog. I don't even know what the dog looks like anymore. Now he gonna have that nightmare. When you paid for stuff and got the stuff you paid for, you pay one time. You pay one time, you keep it like a game. You buy Call of Duty, you buy it, and it's all yours on that DVD. It was like 5 DVDs, but like still like it's yours. You bought Photoshop, it was like on like 20 floppy disks, but who the frick cares? It's yours. Ew, you like the oh no. No. Ay yeah. Oh no. Ay yeah, you like that? Well, bamboozled you into admitting that, huh? Bamboozled you into admitting that. Not my fault anymore. It's your fault now. Because you admitted to it. They actually do that. Believe it or not, some games already do that. And because someone gave them the bright idea, not me. And the Final Fantasy game, it's monthly and a lot of other games out there are like you gotta buy a subscription for just play it. I don't want to play that Final Fantasy game because I can't even make a new account. I have an account, but I didn't even use my trial. Like I activated it. And then the trial like went on. And the trial went on. I didn't freaking use it, and now I don't have a trial anymore. It was like a 30-day trial or something. Or did they change that now? Because I remember it was like limited to like, or it was like 30 days, 2 months. Well, I gotta pay if I wanted to play, but I gotta wait like 2 hours to even get in. At least 2 hours, and if I log into the wrong character, I gotta wait another 2 hours. Which is not very poggers. Not pogga. It used to be 2 months? Really? Wow, and then I just wasted it. Woo. Girl. I'm a little bit of a doofus. I know they closed player registrations because they got too much people in there. It's a very popular game. I can understand why. I have people. I know people who have played it, and then they're like just obsessed. You see a change. You see a change. Hi guys. It's like the game I was just talking about was the Final Fantasy the really popular MMORPG with the potato creatures, you know, the potato. Oh, Lalafels. I love Lalafels. They're adorable. They're so cute. I want to like cut them up and put them in an air fryer. It is the one with a lot of fells, and everyone play it. The one where everyone plays, the one where all the servers are filled. I don't know how much. I don't know the numbers because like there's so much Final Fantasy. It's like Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 3, Final Fantasy 4, like come on. I can't differentiate the game. I just know Tifa made an appearance in the Italian Senate. And that's it. She made an appearance in the Italian Senate. I gotta get more TBRB. BRB. Hi. I love you. I was away. In a few seconds I was away. I was thinking about how Luna, are you okay? Oh, you okay? Oh no, my cat. And then I was thinking about like how after like a certain not type like numbers of subscribers like a YouTuber has. After their videos like, hey guys, how you doing? Like, how do they speak like very loud? Like, hey guys, what's up? Today we will be talking about dicks. Hi guys, how you doing? Today we're talking about dicks. It's like they just talk a little bit. It's like after a certain amount of subscribers, they talk a little bit different. And it's like a trend I noticed with YouTubers. They talk a little bit like they start talking like each other. It was like really loud. They start out their videos like really loud and it scares everyone. You gonna get it. What about the YouTube? Ah, you know. Why you meow meow? You feel sick? You feel sick? Oh, don't barf my rug again. It was like watery. It soaked in. Not clean it. It took me an hour. Oh no. I think. Hold on a bit. Ugh. Is my live? Yeah, my frames are dropping. I really don't know what's going on. Maybe I can't watch Athena stream at the same time. Let me see my task manager. VTube Studio is doing a lot of. Wow, thank you for the subscription, Frank. I'm not sure if that was intended or not, but. Okay, welcome back. Let me hide my VTube Studio, and I'm gonna have to like edit the thing. Hi guys, what you doing? Level. I am doing a little bit of stuff. I'm gonna close a little bit of a program. Quit Discord. I'm not. Is it? Is it really my end? Hmm. Hopefully. What? I'm back. What's up? What? What's up? We had a little bit of technical difficulties. A lot of my frames are dropping. I'm not sure why. It's a little bit laggy. He got like 500 vaccines. The internet